Hey, Helen. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Linda. Galena. Morning. Hi, Lori. How's everybody today? Hey, Helen. Hi, Shauna. Oops. Hi, Linda. Galena. Morning. Hi, Lori. Okay, that will stop the echo. Let me just get things set up here and do an introduction and wait for everybody to come in. Hey, morning, Eileen. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, there's an echo. All right, mute this sound. I really hate listening to my voice. Oh, I don't hear anybody because nobody else is here. Never mind. It's been a while since I streamed, so hi everybody. Let's see who else came in. Mary, AJ. Welcome to my stream. Hey Colleen, I sent you an invite. Are you here? Okay. Yeah, I sent you an invite, so come on in when you want. I sent one to you, Beth, and Lena. Okay. You want to go through all my drawers and see what's in them? Well, I can put that down. We can do I can do a video of my art room one day and just show you what's in my drawers and how I organize my stuff. I try to keep stuff close to me that I use a lot. And I can give you a little peek while we're waiting for people to come in. Like this drawer right here is all my acrylic paints that are short enough to fit in the drawers. So I've got like my Goldens here because those are probably my favorites. These are my Finnabair paints. And what else? I've tried to, as I've added to my collection, I used to have like all my acrylics stuffed in one drawer. Now I've kind of spread things out and I have like the acrylics. This is like a drawer of Finnabair stuff. So I have some of her paints, I have the icing, and I have waxes here. Okay, I'm just waiting for Colleen to come in. This is my Dina Wakely drawer. I didn't buy any of her paints for a long time until I tried the ones in the little bottle and really liked them. So I started collecting those. I have some of her pencils. My Diane Reevesley drawer. I've tried to keep up with all her colors. And here's all my deck of art paints, which I always go back to. And then down here, you probably can't even see, it's just a bunch of odds and ends, like ink gold, lusters, distress paints, stickles. And what's nice is when I'm using something, like if I know I'm going to use my Finnabair stuff, I can just pull the whole drawer out and put it on my desk when I'm working up high on my desk. So that's kind of a peek of what's in my desk. Let's see, who's here? I'm kind of working off of 2 screens right now, so bear with me. Okay. All right, everybody hears me. It's actually, periodically I'll go through and try to wipe everything down because I do like when it's nice and white, but there is a lot of paint all over the place here. So, okay. All right, welcome to my stream, everybody. Thanks for coming. This is called Hangout and Art, and that's what I like to do. I just like to hang out, do some art with my friends, have people come in and do art with me, and we just kind of share ideas and hopefully get inspired. For people watching the video, it's not a tutorial. I show you the way I do stuff, and I'm not trying to teach anything. I'm just trying to share what I do and hopefully inspire people. So thank you for coming. And Colleen is here. Let me get Colleen on. And I'll go over what we're going to do today. Hey, Colleen.
Hello.
How are you?
Tired. Slept terrible.
Did
Terrible. I woke up at 5 in the morning going, I'm late for Kathy's stream. I gotta get up. I'm so tired. And then I'm like, I gotta pee anyway. So I get up and I sit up in bed and I'm like, it's 5 a.m. I'm like, oh, thank God. So I can get back to sleep. I was thinking about your being here early in the morning, and I'm like, and I woke up at 5 in the morning, thought I was late for your stream, and I was like, oh, thank God, it's only 5 a.m. No wonder I can't wake up.
Oh my God, that's crazy. And I was like, I woke up at 7, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go back to sleep for a few minutes. I woke up about 9. There's a mosquito. I'm like, oh my God, I have to get ready. So, but I'm ready. I thought what I'd do today, because as you know, I had gone to London, so I was gone for a week. And then last week, my husband and I got a horrible, horrible flu. So I did nothing until Saturday, which took all my effort to drag my butt down here. And I did get some art done. Luckily, everything had been cleaned up before I left and just kind of got motivated again. But one of the things that I really wanted to get started with was my America book. Let me see. Okay. Because I had been watching the videos and everybody was having fun with it. So I started with the first page that they did, which was 40 and 41. And here's, hopefully, I'll try not to get the...
Okay. There. I love that page.
So here's
so awesome. I like it. Is that fish?
Yes. Yeah. I put some fish in there.
What is swimming around?
Okay, here, let me put it up on my desk so everybody can see it. I'm still kind of getting set up here. I knew when I saw the page that I wanted to do one of the Juliet girls in here with the antlers. But otherwise, I had no idea what else I wanted to do. Okay, here we go. And, oh, that went pretty well. All right, so here we go. This gives you you can see it a little bit better.
I've never seen the fish there tonight. Did you just add those in a little trail of stuff behind her? I don't remember seeing those in the photo.
Yes, I did that last night.
Okay.
I started out, I had the, I found a Julia Crane girl. I had actually painted this with watercolor before it was in my book. So I was kind of flipping through and I liked how the antlers streamed over the page. So I'm like, okay, we'll start with her. And then I actually was going in to find some pictures for the one we're going to work on tonight. And I found this calendar, which I'll show you. This is one of the calendars I got, from, what is it, Books A Million. You get them for $3 or whatever. And can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that door. I could have like a door going into the woods. And I flipped through, and there was no other pages that I really liked. So I just cut out the door and the girl because I really liked her. I liked the colors. And then I kind of went from there. I just, started flipping through my collage stuff.
What's streaming out of her bag?
Okay, this is, here, let me.
Can you zoom in on you so I can see it?
Okay, yeah, I'm going to zoom. Let me turn my camera. I can zoom down. Okay, there it is. All right. I can zoom down. How's that?
Oh, it's cute. It's a necklace.
Yeah, it's like a little necklace or bracelet. I have. I've tried to put some of my collage fodder. I've been trying to organize it. And luckily, this had been in a folder that said jewelry. And I thought, oh, jewelry might be fun. So I just started flipping through there. So I have this necklace. This is like an earring. I just thought looked really cool here.
Yeah, like they're like a Bowie or something. They're swimming around, or
right. And then this is all water in the original picture. So I thought, well, this is like, I'll put some fish in there, and then here's my, one of the Tim Holtz girls and one of the Tim Holtz boys.
Oh, I didn't see him. Okay.
Yeah, standing over here, and then I have. This is a dark, so this I'm like, oh, that kind of looks cool there. So I just kind of started flipping through. I put some stickers in just to kind of decorate it a little bit. And what I also loved about the calendar picture was the quote. It said, "When's the last time you opened the door when inspiration came knocking?" And I just thought that was a really cool quote. So
I love, was the blue going down from the building already there, or did you make it to mimic the other page? Like the blue kind of
here?
Yeah.
That was already there. That in the original picture.
I can't remember what was there.
Yeah, that from the original picture is the reflection of the trees in the water.
Okay.
That was all there.
Very eerie. Like the way you put it together.
Yeah, it's just I just want it to be kind of like, I don't know, mysterious. And
it is.
That. So
I like your take on it.
Thank you. So it's been fun. I'll probably add a few more things. Oh, here, I found this. I was going to put this guy up here, a little emu head. And then, what else did I have? One of the Tim Holtz little puppies over here. So yeah, I'll still add some more stuff to it. And I don't know if it needs any more paint. I mean, I think it you can tell maybe I'll put some waves in or something. But the only painting I really did to it was this is more lighter, like fall leaves, and I just made that dark, more like the sky. So, but yeah, so that's what got me back arting.
You got a knack for this. You're really good at it.
Oh, thanks, Colleen. It was fun. It took a while to get started, but like I said, when I looked at the page, I just said, okay, Julia Crane. So that was my jumping off point, and I just when I saw stuff I liked, I just put it down. So it was fun. It's been fun working on. So I'm looking forward to tonight, working on the haunted house. So, all right. So I'll put this away.
The orange is the trees. Was already there, Helen. It was like a folly tree background.
Let me try to turn the sound off on my watch. We don't need to hear this.
So I didn't finish, but I stayed up trying to put all my pages in my book. I almost finished. I almost got them done. like Dee Dee. So like I had this book. Of course, I had to order the other book, and but I took and did mine by the method that I asked her about it, and I went back and watched the old video, which I should have probably just done and not bugged her. And you know what I mean? She didn't mind answering the question, but you know what I mean? And I went back to watch the video from this one. And then I remember then they were talking about, Janet suggested her to cut one of the pages back and attach it to that page instead of taping it into the book. So in the beginning, I tried, like when I first did it, I tried doing it her way. And then I did one page doing it Janet's way. And I like Janet's way better. So I ended up doing that. So cutting every third page down like to about this long. And then taping this page on it. So it's a little bit of a pain. I mean, I must say it's taken me longer. I mean, it's a little, because how does she word it in the video? Deconstructing and reconstructing. And you know, you're deconstructing this book and the other book and then reconstructing it. But I think it was I think it does make it a little less bulky. Camera's up here. Shoot. Oh, I might do camera setup. Hold on. So it makes it just a little less bulky. So I mean, you can see it's starting to like, because I didn't work front to back, but I'm anal and I wanted to get like the pages spaced out right. Like, but then I realized after I went through, I'm gonna have a handful of pages extra. So then I know Dee Dee is adding her new book into this book, and I don't know if I want to. I think I may do another sketchbook and add the new book into another sketchbook, because the other one's animals. So it'd also be fun to have the animal ones and the animal Jane Davenport book a separate book, because then I could practice the animals in that book and then practice like the girls in this book, and kind of keep like one is the girl book and one, since they're different themes. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna get another sketchbook and then cut the page out and make one page shorter to attach this to. And I think I'm gonna do one with the girls and one with the animals, is what I decided after going through, because I was like, I'll have a few of these extra, which I'll have to like put a couple like back to back or close to each other. And then, yeah, so that's what I decided. So it's not that hard. I mean, I first started doing it, I was like trying to, after I started gotten a rhythm of it, like I'll cut 3 or 4 pages and then glue them in, cut 3 or 4 pages, glue them in, tape them in, and then I kind of got in a rhythm. And so what I ended up doing is first I was using a ruler, and then that got on my nerves really quick.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Colleen, really quick, could you go over again the difference between the two techniques of putting the pages in?
Hey, Beth. Hi. Yoo-hoo. Okay, so I was good to go back and rewatch it. So then I didn't like using a ruler because that was taking a long time. So then, and I also was started off leaving a lot of extra, and then I realized I didn't need to leave that much extra. So then, so I took the mat that I got Tuesday mornings. They had a mat and like this. Mm-hmm. And this for $20. So it actually worked out for this one. So yeah, I'll show the other version too. So then I decided then to just kind of make this line my guideline. So because I was doing a ruler and I was like, did it. I was getting it wonky and crooked, and I couldn't. And then I felt like when I was cutting it from this direction, it was awkward. Because you do have this bolt thing, so you are, so then I was like, screw it. It doesn't have to be like totally perfect. So then I decided just to lay the mat down and just best as I can, just line that up, and then whack out the page.
Okay.
And then I can go in and then this was pretty quick, and I paid attention to which side I was facing. I did rotate that based on what the image was like.
Mm-hmm.
If there was something if I cut this side a half inch off, sometimes it would get into this. So I just looked at the pages and decided, like, if I look at this page, I decided that this side would not be cutting off anything here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of how I determined like which side, because Dee Dee did do this. She cut off about a half an inch of this, and that actually is perfect. So I cut that off. That way you got it, because otherwise it's gonna stick out past your book, and that would drive me nuts. So then I look at the pages and I'm like, okay, now I look at this and I'm like, the tape's gonna cover up too much of this. So then I'll flip it if the tape covered, because more tape is on this side than the back side.
Okay.
I figured that out too. So then I'm like, well, I want to put something down that if more tape is on this side, then I don't want to cover up a certain part of the image.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I also went in and did is I cut it. I finished that little piece I left in the middle. I ended up clipping out like the extra, so this page is cut to this size, if that makes sense.
Cool. Okay.
And then when I flip it over, see, there's the flat that I left. And then I went in and see, because this kind of gets tucked in the binding, so that's why less of it's on the page, if that makes sense.
Right, you kind of shove it in there to make it more smooth.
Yeah, and so less of the
catch
is on that side. So then I flip it back over and cut off that, and then cut off the top. And again, you cut a little bit of the paper you left, but that's because the page is just shorter, and I like that method. So with Dee Dee's method of doing it, she was taking I actually watched both. I watched watched the original video of this, and then I rewatched yesterday's. So again, like, I'm going to cut the half inch off this one because there's more white over here, so it makes sense. I don't want to lose the other. That's how you kind of decide which side's going to lose the half inch. And what she did, because she didn't want to have less pages in her book to play with, she laid it in here and taped this in. And what I didn't like about it, I'll show you. Luckily it's washi, so so you can go in here and pull it off if you don't like it. So what I didn't like is when I flip it, and I was adding, and I added the back side. Hold on, give me a second. What I didn't like is
no. I'm gonna mute for a little bit because they're doing our lawn.
Okay. So what I didn't like is it kind of, I don't know if it shows, hold on, that's not a good view. Hold on. It kind of, see how actually that pulled out really easy because I wasn't able to get that in there. Hold on. Let me show you again. I'll show you what. And I went and actually looked at her book because I thought I was doing it wrong. And that's mainly why I started off this, and I thought I need to go back and watch the original video where she taped it in, because I think I'm doing something wrong. And so then I realized that it was doing it in her book too, is when you go back to do this page, in order to make this.
Well, you kind of need to put the tape half and half, don't you?
Or like
in the ditch. Put it in the middle,
around here, like Jean.
Gather both pages.
Hold on. Because I'm not going to use this piece anyway once you get done the demonstration. But when you do it, you have to get way down here in order to see how that pulled out, lifted out really easy. And the only way to keep that from lifting out really easy like that is you got to run the tape onto the next page.
Yes.
And what I did, and I didn't, and then when you're like flipping, it's let's see, it's tugging this page along. There, that's a good example. So it's tugging this. If it's on here well, it's tugging this page along.
Yeah, if you're
And so then I realized when I closed, and I didn't like that it was tugging the next page. And then when I closed my book, I realized that this actually caused a lot more, bulkiness, and it was tugging on the next page.
Hey,
And
Kelly.
then, yeah, and then this one I cut. Just 1 second. Hold on. The one back here I cut. It doesn't tug. It doesn't interfere with the next page at all. Sorry.
Hey, Colleen.
Yes.
What washi tape are you using? Somebody wants to know. Gosh.
This is Dina Wakely, or no, I'm sorry, Diane Reevely's tape.
Okay, Diane Reevesley's tape. Okay, I didn't know. I thought it was either Jane or Dina, but it's Diane Reevesley's. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now I didn't think about it because, again, I do get the two confused, like Dee does. I definitely get the two confused. So it's up to you. The upside to Dee Dee's method is you don't lose this page. Oh, bye, Patty. Oh, by the way, Patty, I got this, so you totally enabled me. So
I saw that. That was so cool. I know.
Yeah, this is Patty's fault. So
it's going to have to be on my list.
So I think it's really preference to where it, like Dee Dee didn't want to lose any pages in her book. So you have to sacrifice the losing a page to have it flat if you don't want to grab in the next page. So I decided to sacrifice the pages. In the end, I end up with a few extra pages. Then I'm doing a page, putting this in, skip 2 pages, put one in, skip 2 pages like she was. In the end, I have a few extra pages because I cut the book page out. But then I'll just double up on a few, and it's not very many. So that's why I decided to go. It was good to watch both, and I decided another sketchbook for the next book of animals, so I can just do one with animals and one with girls. But I love this. I love this idea. I'm totally in love with this.
Does anybody know of any white washi tape? That's what.
So it's invisible on the white paper.
I'm just saying, just white masking tape instead of the yellow masking tape. Wouldn't that be a good invention?
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's true. There's no like a bleached masking tape.
Yeah.
Okay, I think somebody does make. I'm not sure who. I don't have any. I think there is like a blank washi tape out there that you can decorate yourself.
Isn't that Diane Reevely?
Is it? It might be. Does anybody know? It might.
I think I have it. Hold on.
Yeah, I think
that would be perfect.
But it's not masking tape. I also altered, like when I had the brown pages, till I ran out of them, I altered the brown, white. I did that in the beginning too. I think I might have this piece.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I think I know I've seen some kind of video.
That would be what we would need. That way you could continue to paint on it a little bit if you need to go to the ditch with your page.
Right, you could just keep going. What else?
I have 2. So I think this one, the skinny one is Jane Davenport's, and then this one is Dina Wakely. So both of them have them, but they're not very big. They're made to where so you could paint them, decorate them yourself, or if you didn't want any color, you're just doing this. But these were being too narrow for this book, but there are white washi, not masking.
Okay, Julie just said, which I forgot about this too. You can make your own washi with medical tape. There's the paper medical tape, and I think
Oh
that comes in
yeah,
different bits.
I did.
That's
I
what
think
they
I got that
use.
too. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That way you can incorporate it into your page.
right. You wouldn't even see it. It would just blend right in with the paper medical tape. That's a good idea. Thanks, Julie. Yeah, Terry's got some. She said hers are wider. I think hers are Jane Davenport's and hers are a little bit wider.
Ooh, that's cute.
That's my 2 cents worth. So I loved Dee Dee's method, and I loved her when she showed the second book with the animals. I was like, sold.
I love the animal book. I'm getting the animal book just because we have been doing all the animals.
Exactly, because we were doing all the animals. I was like, when someone sent her that, I was like, I didn't even know that was out. So I was like, I need that. So then I decided today that I was going to do a separate with girls in one book and animals in another book, because I'm going to be, that's the, I don't know, mentalness of me not wanting to mix the two, although they're perfectly fine to mix. So if you decide to make one of these, this was like Artist Law. I copied Dee Dee. I just got a different cover.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing, she used like a little Jane Davenport thing to keep it closed.
Oh, cool.
And since she did that to keep it closed, so when it gets fluffy, you got your elastic to keep it closed. And then if you were using something specific, you could put something in, the pockets. This
That's
one
cool.
too. And it's just cute.
Oh, that is cute.
I didn't even know that Michael's had these.
I didn't see. I was at Michael's yesterday because I was looking for that the foil pen, which they didn't have. I couldn't find it at mine. Most of the Jane Davenport stuff at my Michael's was sold out. But now I'm going to go back today and get the Facebook. And then I think I have to order the animal book. They didn't have the animal book there.
Who is
Colleen
you know
showed us
who it's
tell
by?
you she found washi tape at Tuesday morning. They always have a good supply there.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show that this was a good idea of Dee Dee's as well, is to get some sort of elastic to put on it to keep it shut when it gets fluffy. And you can see I got it's, where it's at. And I just got a few more pages to fill in. And then the extra, I'm either going to squeeze in or like Devin said, to just use them, just cut them out and use them in an art journal. Cut them out and put them in like a, a prompt page or something if I don't want to like put them all in the book.
Use them in the America book.
Yeah, exactly. So I think
there's
it's a good idea to do. And then I won't have to like double up. And then this book does come with a couple little thin collage papers and then the stickers. So I've had this book for a while, and so because it's perforated, like you could deconstruct this like quick.
It's really easy.
So really, really quick. So but cutting out the pages in here does slow you down a little bit. But I felt like it was going to bug me to see the page lifting over here. Again, that's me. That's just me.
Depending what you want to do.
Mentalness. So you should do whatever you want to do.
Right. If you don't mind, if you have a smaller book, you don't mind if it's all stuff.
Yeah, or if you want a ton of pages, like Dee Dee wants extra pages, and I totally get it because she's gonna like paint and use all of hers. The likeliness that I would is slim, so I may as well just cut one out, cut them out.
Right.
Because I don't do as much as her. But I did love that she swatched in it. I love that she was swatching in it, and think with her Jane Davenport pens. And why I was asking that yesterday was because of that technique we saw the other night. She was saying you only can use the Sumi inks. And I was like, and then she was saying she used the ones where you put it in the water and do the paper. And I'm pretty sure those are dye inks. And I have dye inks. So I'm going to try dye inks with that method. And I'm also going to try, like, if you use Jane Davenport inks, the color is already in the brush. You know what I mean? I don't know if it'll work, but you know, I mean, I think Kathy and I and Beth saw us. Who was there? What was her name?
It was Rosemary Morris on Sunday night.
Rosemary Morris.
Yeah, on Sunday evening is her video.
And so she was doing
There's all kinds of
I
videos.
wrote it down. Sumut, I don't know.
There's lots of videos on it on the internet.
Yeah, Sumaguchi, I think is the
something like that. I was very intrigued to try it. I don't know if I would do a ton of those, but I think it'd be fun to just do that every once in a while, just to try it out and stuff. You know, I mean, I thought it was really different. So I want to try my dye inks, and then if that don't work, I could buy some colored Sumi inks. But I don't know if I'm going to use all the colored Sumi inks or not to purchase them. So that's why I didn't pull the gun on it.
Okay, here's our first shopping alert of the day.
Oh no.
Just posted. You can get all 4 foil pens on Home Shopping Network for $79.95 and get $20 off if you use coupon new20, and you also get some foil.
And so it would end up being $60.
That sounds like it. $59.95.
Holy moly.
How much was the one pen, Colleen?
This pen was $30 at Michael's. I used my 50% off coupon it was 40 and I got for 20.
Okay.
That's a good buy.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal. But here, if anybody
and foil.
And it only comes with a teeny bit of foil. I bought the foil extra and the foil was $8.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that would be not bad. That's not bad. I don't think that's bad.
So,
And you got colored foil too.
yeah. So if you use the coupon, this probably kicks butt, but it was only one coupon and only yesterday. So I thought about leaving and going back.
Or send Tom in.
Tom, go buy me a foil pen so I get $20 off.
Why not?
You can go back today. I mean, they don't care. And also,
Well, today is 40% off I could use on it. The 50 was just yesterday.
oh, okay.
Just remember which clerk you saw and go to a different clerk.
Dodger.
Yeah, and also,
Is that illegal? Is that bad? Is that bad? I don't think it's bad.
No, because you know what? If you go to Joann's, somebody said they have it at Joann's. My Joann's is really good. They'll like go through my phone, find all the coupons I can use.
Yeah,
Other stores' coupons.
that's
You know,
nice.
they are better about that. And sometimes Joann's does multiple 50% off coupons, not just one. Like they'll do more than one in their ad. Like you'll have a couple 50% off, not just one. Like Michael's is more stingy. And Michael's does not run their books on sale, and Michael's does not let you use coupons on their books.
Right.
And Joann's runs their books on sale and lets you use coupons.
Yeah. Helen, I think that's correct. You have to use that type of foil. What is it, Colleen or Beth? Do you remember anybody? It has to be like a heat activated foil.
Yeah, it does have to be their foil. I'm thinking it's heat activated is my guess. And they also have big rolls of this too.
Okay, Lynn said that the foil's also on sale at Joann's. You can buy online and do store pickup too, which is convenient.
Oh.
Okay, Cheryl's YouTube is acting up. Oh, Cheryl, so far so good here.
Oh, I forget about the Shatter's coupons.
Yeah, try refreshing, Cheryl, or go out and come back in, see if that one helps. That may help. So hopefully, knock on wood, we've been okay. All righty.
Refreshing yesterday at Dee, so
Uh-huh.
it could be YouTube.
I know, it's hit or miss. I think it depends on what kind of server you're on.
Yeah.
Okay, so Beth, what are you working on today?
I am working on a birthday present.
Oh, nice. Whose birthday?
my neighbor, and she's going to get one of my pretty wreaths.
Oh, nice. One of the
Like your neighbor.
shell wreaths.
She is in love. Huh?
You like your neighbors.
Yeah, I do, Colleen. Oh, Colleen, if I ever move back up north, I'm moving to Union.
Come live here so I can have a nice neighbor.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be great if we could be neighbors? Oh,
I know it'd be
I
fun.
do love my neighbor. She is so cool. She took me out to lunch for my birthday. Woohoo! So I'm making her one of these beautiful wreaths that I made, and I know she would love it.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. And she watches. I think she peeps in on me on my stream, but I don't think she follows all the other craft shows as much. So if she sees it, she's gonna get a big surprise. Can't wait to get it in her hands. But I don't think she's watching me.
Yes, those are seashells, right? Right,
Yes.
Beth? It's a seashell wreath.
It is. It's just a straw, inexpensive straw wreath that's bound, that's wrapped with some twine, and I'm gluing the shells right onto it. And then when I get done, all of the yellow, you won't see any of the yellow, any of the straw.
Hey, could you have one of your finished ones close
Yeah.
by that you can show?
Yeah. I'll go grab it off the wall.
Okay, great, because they're really pretty. Okay, so since today's kind of a catch-up day, we're not really working on one project. What's everybody working on in chat? Anybody playing along with the America book, doing the Poe book? Any fall projects? Okay, pretty. Here's Beth's wreath.
I embellished it with a lot of, I used a little bit of gauze. Kathy recommended to do the gauze and strips, and I dipped them in a little bit of color, and to make it look beach rough,
Uh-huh.
And there's lots of beads and pearls, and I've got some charms like there's turtles and fish charms.
Lots of little goodies tucked in there.
Yeah. And the glass beads that I use looks like sea glass,
Mm-hmm.
And then I put these little tiny shells all on the bottom, and then I save these big shells to glue on the top, and just put it with the bow, and that's it.
Cute. They're pretty. It really looks pretty when it's done with all the little fun stuff in there, and then the little hints of
Down
color.
here, it'll be an all year round wreath. You could put it on our porch and leave it all year.
Nice. Yeah.
And it is,
You can do that in Florida.
I know.
yeah. And I got mine on my bathroom door because I have hopes of, I've got the blue rugs now, and now I'm just waiting for my other towels to wear out a little bit more, and I'm gonna get all blue towels.
Yeah, color
Know it yet. I'm getting blue towels. But yeah, I think it's just I just love it. I love doing this stuff, and it's just I use different colored little blue beads, and yep, she'll love it.
Cute. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to work on, and you guys can help me in chat, I'm going to start, let me put it back to everybody. I want to start working on my Poe book. And I thought I would do some mind mapping and then start getting some supplies out and start doing some pages. So let me get the things out for that. Here's a page. This is one of my favorite art journal pages. Let me show you. Okay, here's something why everybody should date their stuff. I did this several years ago. I can't remember when. I can probably go back on my let me do this. Here we go. I can probably go back through my computer because I always take pictures of everything and find the date. But I had done this several years ago when I was doing working in the Diane Reevesley book. And this is just, I had gone through and just sprayed. I think I used Illusion sprays and paints just to throw paint on for the background. And this is just a napkin, you know, with Nevermore. But
That's perfect. Yeah.
yeah, I just, you know, all this is the napkin, glued that on, painted around it. It was an easy page, but it's one of my favorite pages. You can kind of see I used a stamp. It's like a spider web stamp. So I want to try and duplicate this in my Poe journal, because at first I thought I could, well, I could just cut it out and put it in the other one, but I don't really want to cut anything out of here.
Well, I think you could copy that. You could do some
Yeah.
stickling and find you some more pumpkins.
Yeah, or just, you know, use it for inspiration. And
Absolutely.
and I'm going to go through my napkins. I may have another napkin like this, so yeah, so I want to incorporate that into my Poe journal. And then this is the one I'm going to use. It's one I had found at Books A Million on sale. And it does have, it's similar to ones I had gotten at the markets and what Eileen had shown everybody. Everybody was getting it. But this one has a ton of paper in it. So this one's going to have to be more than just a Poe journal. So I thought what I'd do today is some mind mapping, just get different ideas. Like it'll start out as a Poe journal and then just kind of evolve into maybe like a Halloween, spooky, dark, you know, just kind of take it from there. So yeah, so I want to get started on that today. And let me get out some paper. I did get 2 magazines when I was out.
Ooh, I love magazines.
I got 2 magazines. Here's my haul from Michael's yesterday. Ooh, 40% off coupon. I can use that. I did get some paintbrushes. They're kind of thick and flat. I just got them to try out. I did pick out some of this. I thought we're doing the wings. September was wings for Wonderlust, so I thought I might use those.
Look at that's super pretty.
Aren't those pretty?
Yeah, like that cover. I love that cover.
Ooh,
I didn't see that.
those are pretty.
Oh, I love that. It looks like almost like that stone's like an eyeball or something. That's cool.
Oh, Colleen, I think you're lagged.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm watching on YouTube. I gotta switch to StreamYard. Sorry.
Okay.
I can see the chat, but I can't
You can't type
write
it.
comments, but I can't type there.
I know. We'll have
So
to.
now I need to do that.
I know. Only the host can type there. Okay, so then here's some gates I thought might be fun in the Poe book. This I thought was pretty.
Oh, I bought that.
Did you? I know. I thought these were really cool. Okay, so I got the Bella Grace magazine, which is always fun to look through.
They're always beautiful.
So yeah, just they're always fun. Even if I read some of the articles, but just even looking at the pictures for inspiration, just cool stuff, fun stuff. So I picked that out.
Yeah, I thought the rubbings were a good idea as well, Devin, for those sticky stencil things.
Oh yeah, rubbings would be good. So yeah, this is the new Bella Grace. Their fall edition. That's pretty.
I've always liked the coffee cup ones.
Yeah, me too.
Or the window.
I also got Where Women Create. I think this is the new one. I wish they put the month,
I know.
but they don't. There's no
I don't
date.
have that one, so I think that one is new.
Oh, here, October, November, December 2019. So yes, It is a new one. I just like looking for just ideas to decorate and see what people do for their art. Wow. Some of this, like, I don't know if I could work in a space like this. I mean, I think it's beautiful and I think it's
Too
pretty,
dark.
but it's dark and it's cluttered. I
Yeah,
can't have
I
all
agree.
that
I
stuff
think my
around.
room's cluttered. He'd die in there. He's like, how do you work in here? So much stuff.
Yeah, but when you start, it's pretty cleared off, and then it gets messy. This, it looks like that stuff's in there all the time. I can't.
Yeah,
do that.
I agree. I think it's in there all the time as well.
Cute little she shed. A she shed would be fun, but I like being in my house. If I had a shed, like, I don't know if I'd go out there at night.
I would not want to go out at night.
I don't know. I like being in my house.
Inside, yeah, it's like my neighbors would have a cow about that one if it was allowed.
Oh my God, could you imagine Kelly in a big shed in the middle of your backyard?
They didn't like my swing, much less a shed.
Put a bunch of lights on it, make it real pretty. Oh, here's a guy, Roger Atkins. Here's his art studio. That's cool. Yeah, and I'll pull stuff out of here too, like to use in collage. Look at these beautiful wooden doors, or just wooden panels. Very nice. So yeah, so this is the new Where Women Create.
I like the ladder.
Yeah. Yeah, the ladders. Oh, that's a good idea for, like, that'd be good. Just put an old ladder up to dry your jelly prints. You know, when you've got a bunch of jelly prints that need to be dried,
Yeah.
just put out an old ladder.
Colleen's got a drying rack. Cool drying rack.
Yeah, I do. A drying rack. It helps a little bit. Gives you something to lay all those things on. Instead of I lay them on the floor. I have to worry about the poor dogs, like stepping on them. And
Here's Kimberly Ramey. I like her art. Cute little puppy. Oh, look.
a paintbrush chandelier.
Isn't that cute?
Oh,
So cool. Oh my God, that is so cool. I think I lost my mind. I told myself I wanted a paintbrush chandelier in here, but I'd be like, yeah, I do.
Oh, that's funny. You could go to a thrift shop or go antiquing, find an old chandelier, take it apart, and then put your old paintbrushes on it.
there's those kitchen hanging racks too.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen somebody do that, and they hung all the tags that people sent them. You know, when we used to trade tags, there for a while back in the day.
Oh yeah, just clip them on there.
Yeah, it was cute.
Oh, now I love looking at this stuff. See that little red cart? Kind of like a Ross tag, but bigger. I'd love to have that's something fun I'd like to have. Look at those big tables. Wow.
Wow.
And our puppy.
I want a warehouse.
I know. I'd love a warehouse. Cool.
That would be fun, you know. You wouldn't have to clean it up. You wouldn't have to worry about anything getting on the floor. I could go for that.
It's not meant we put a coating over it, and I don't have to worry. Mine's very pretty and colorful where I work, and it just has the paint spots all over it, and it's not finished or anything, so I don't have to worry about it, which is nice.
That is true.
Okay.
And if you get splashes all over it, then it's just like bonus, right? Then you have a speckled cool floor.
Right. It looks pretty. It has character.
Character. It's unique.
I think. Look at these are really pretty. These I think these are quilts.
Wow.
These are quilts. Fun. Oh, see, I like stuff like this too. Just like I'd love to have one of those like in front of me just to put stuff like ephemera and stuff would be fun. All her stuff assorted. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff I like to just to look at, get inspiration.
Like the boho stuff. That's cute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. Just some wood beads. Fun. Lots of sewing stuff. If you like to sew, there's lots of sewing storage ideas in here.
Hi, Joycey.
Hey, Joycey, I didn't see you come in. Hi to everybody who's come in that I missed.
Oh, that makes sense, Devins. They feel like they can pop in. Yeah.
Cool. Cool old stuff. I like stuff like that. I like the thing up on the wall.
I love creative storage. Too.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Oh, Colleen, I didn't show you when we were talking. I was showing you my house. I have an old, it's like an old French wine rack in my dining room.
Ooh.
And I don't put whole wine in it. I'm afraid it'll, like new bottles of wine, because I'm afraid it'll fall. But we take our old bottles of wine and you stick them in there upside down and they hang off the wall. It's kind of cool.
Oh, that's a good idea. If it's empty, you won't worry less about it falling down. Safer.
Yeah.
Weight-wise.
I saw that in one of these. Maybe Bella Grace. When I saw it, I grabbed it. Oh, look at the bunnies. These guys are kind of funny. Oh, that looks like our old kitty we used to have.
Oh,
Cute. Cool fibers and stuff. All right, she looks like...
you've got a craftsman tool thing. Like a man's... Ooh, it's a gnat in here. God.
Oh no.
Oh, now it's my turn.
Oh, I
I have a stupid gnat in here. Yeah, actually we've
I'm
been
afraid of your paint water.
Are you drinking wine, Colleen?
pepper.
It's not your wine, is it?
Yes, it's not my wine. That
See,
was
it's
funny.
early.
Stink
That was
bugs, they're being awful. We're getting stink bugs and ladybugs, and they're all trying to get in, get warm. And it's actually like 90-something degrees. See, this is where it's supposed to be colder, but like the bugs are like, this is when it's supposed to be cooler. Nope, it's 94.
Mhm.
Stay the hell out. It's plenty warm out there.
Yeah, we're getting up to 88 today, but I think this is it. It's supposed to cool down after this, which will be nice.
I think Thursday is it for us, and we finally start cooling down Thursday. So we're just ahead of you. I'm ready. It's like I don't even want to decorate for fall yet. It's just too hot.
Oh, I know, and I want there to be a fall. I just don't want to go from hot to winter. I feel like that's what we did last year. That's a cool cabinet.
Yeah, I don't like winter. So yeah, I would like a longer fall. That would be nice.
Oh, cute little faces. Little mushy faces there.
Oh,
Isn't that cute? I love that. She's got what? Does she have she has a star
yeah,
on
little
her face.
faces.
Uh-huh. Little pumpkin pin cushions. Oh, look at the little pumpkins.
And is it a pumpkin face, or is that it's stuffed in standard
Yeah,
stuff
just a
like
face.
toes or something?
are they carved or just painted on, or
I can't tell.
they kind of look like they're carved?
It does. It looks like the skin's carved off of them. But wouldn't that smell?
Maybe like a gourd.
Well, some of the boards, if they're dry, you can carve on them.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's something. I need to get my gourds out. I have a bunch of really pretty gourds. I found a woman at my farmer's market, and she takes gourds and paints them and shellacks them. They're really pretty. Here, let me get my step stool. I'll show you because I should get these down to put out anyway. last year because the weather was so crazy. I don't think I ever put that on last year. Hold on.
Did it quit snowing, Lori? You finally out of the snow stuff?
Oh
Uh-oh.
no. Crap. Oh well.
What fell down?
A gourd and it smashed.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I can glue it back together. It's the first one I got. Darn it. Jack, no. You don't want to eat these. You'll get sick again. Well, so this was, it looks like an apple.
Oh, cute.
It's actually a gourd. So I can just
That's
glue
pretty.
it back together.
Oh.
You could glue it on a wreath now.
Yes, I could.
You can
But
repurpose it.
There's
Let us see what it looks like on the inside now.
oh, okay. Yeah, that is a good idea.
Curious minds want to know.
So inside,
Wreath. Ooh, okay, it all dried up.
yeah, just all dried up, and
So they are fragile.
yes, they are fragile. You
Glue
don't
back
want to.
exactly.
Pardon me?
Will it glue back at kind of exactly?
Yeah, it'll be like a puzzle. I can work it.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Put a ribbon around it, nobody ever know.
Yeah. But here's another one. It's let me see if I can pull my camera back. Okay, it's out all the way. Let's see. Jack, don't eat that. No, you won't get sick. Come here. You know how old that is? Okay. So yeah, see this one kind of looks like a pear.
That one you could keep in your kitchen, I think, both of those if you wanted to.
Oh, I do. Sometimes I keep them up all year.
Okay.
Switch things around. But yeah, they're just cool looking. And there's all different sizes.
Beautiful. They are beautiful.
Aren't they pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And I like it that she probably uses something really on the expensive side so that it doesn't crackle off, the type of paint or whatever, varnish.
yeah, I'm not sure what she uses, but yeah, here's another one that looks like a pear. And then
Yeah, those are all year long items.
yeah. And I've had them up. I've put them up on the top of my cabinets, out on my counter, and then here, this one's kind of funny. It's like the big one, the big Mamba Jamba. Okay. And then this one just looks like a big eggplant.
Oh, I love the color of it.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's yummy.
Yeah.
That's neat. You found those at your farmer's market. That's neat.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun surprise.
Yeah. And I need to ask somebody because she wasn't there last year and I didn't see her this year. So hopefully she's okay, that she's just, doing some other markets.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun, Julie. I love stuff like that. Go to her Park County Covered Bridge Festival. 10-day craft fair every October. Oh, I would love that. I would be there every day. Just walking around, looking at stuff, having cider, all that fun stuff. And then I got 2 new books just because I had taken out my Julia Crane stuff. I got her The Tale of Heart and Magic, Big Monster. And it's just, her art.
Okay, so it's her art in it, and
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could cut them out and use them.
Yeah, you could. It tells this book is for anyone who has ever felt different or unimportant. To Brian, who has helped me know the difference. So it's kind of a storybook, you know, when there's a monster in your closet, except no one can see him but you. So it's kind of a little story with her pictures.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's cool. It's pretty. I like her art. And then this one, Mixed Media Paintings and Stories by Juliet Crane. So it's just a oh wow, it's a like a coffee table book of all her artwork. And then on some of them, it tells what materials she used, where they were displayed. It explains This White Owl is about peeling back the layers to find the true, sometimes imperfect beauty that exists underneath. So it's kind of fun. She shows you her art and the story that goes behind it. While this girl's a little scared and apprehensive about what lies ahead, she's also drawn to the magic and beauty that exists in the unknown. So it tells a little bit about her feelings behind a lot of her paintings.
Oh, so I guess because her art is different, I guess I can't follow her kind of art. Like I can't you can't duplicate it. And it's like where she'll have one thing and then it goes into this other creature and this other creature. And I think her art's probably better to sell than to teach.
Right, because I think it's so inspirational. It comes from inside of her. Like I think it may start at one point and then evolve as her feelings about stuff evolve. I like doing with her stuff is I like just looking at her art to see the colors and the layers and all that kind of stuff. I don't necessarily want to duplicate like how she does her faces, but I do like to see how she uses her color and layers and all that kind of stuff.
I love that Indian one. That's one of my favorite ones that she's made is the Indian ones.
Okay, that one's called Be True, and she used acrylics, pencil, India ink, water-soluble oil pastels, paint pens, art tissue paper, and vintage wallpaper. From a far land, this woman flutters into everyone's life just when they need it to whisper, be true. That's a nice one. So really
that's nice. I like that quote.
Be true to yourself, be true to your friends. And I like this look. Not necessarily I wouldn't do the art like that, but I like the way she uses the color. And
yeah, it's like muted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, her materials, acrylic paint pens, pencil, inks, bleeding art tissue paper. So she uses a lot of that bleeding art tissue paper.
I don't know if that might be her new stuff. I don't remember her doing that with her old stuff.
Let's see, 2013. Now everything's dated too. This is 2012.
I don't remember that.
We probably just didn't see all this. We're just seeing her coloring books and stuff and her drawings. Desert Fawn, 2013. Yeah. Yeah, I learned from that. I think that's who I learned from Julia Crane too. Judy was from Dee Dee. She does offer online classes. I did download. She got a free video, so I thought I was going to watch the video and see, just to see. I like seeing people's processes.
She sits on the floor. I don't know how she sits on the floor and arts. That to me, obviously under my circumstances, I can't art on the floor. But I mean, like, I don't know how she could do that without her legs going to sleep and how she's comfortable with that. It always amazes me to see her working on the floor.
I can get on the floor and do it. It's then after I'm sitting on the floor a couple hours, I have a hard time getting up because I'm so stiff. And Lori, That is not Jack barking because he's hungry. It's Bandit. So there. Ha
Yeah,
ha.
it is Bandit. I think somebody's walking by. Or it's Smokey. I'm sorry, I think it's Smokey because there's someone out front walking.
No, that's okay, Colleen. Lori was giving me a hard time because she thinks I starved Jack. I just
Okay.
It's not. Jack is fine. Jack had rice and broth the other day. That's how much I love him. I made him homemade rice and broth because he didn't feel good either. So there, Lori.
Oh, that could be Devin. It could be for the posing.
That's a good idea.
Oh, Lori, I meant, yeah, Devin. Yeah, I mean, because that's. Tell them, say, go away, walkers.
See, I love these. I love her animals. Her little animal monsters and her birds.
Yeah, they're so cute.
I just love the colors. See, like I love.
Yeah, they're just really innocent and sweet.
I know
Yes.
you like why
Yes.
he's barking.
Very innocent. Aww. See, like this. I love, like, this would say, oh, okay, orange and this bright blue. And
Yeah, the colors are the color scheme is pretty.
So yeah, so that was my little bit of haul. Here she is sitting on the stairs, so she must like to be on the floor. Okay, let's get to mind mapping.
All right.
And get out a piece of paper. I haven't done this in a while, so it'll be kind of fun.
All right, he's done barking.
Oh, well, Jack has another story. Okay, Lori. Here's Jack sitting. Oh, where did Jack go? I don't know. Jack's very happy, though. That's what he tells
Okay.
me.
Hey, Kathy,
Yeah.
put me back on for just a minute.
Oh, yeah. Because we're not really working on anything. Hold on. Let me get my.
Girls, get ready. Here it is.
Hold on just a minute, Beth. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
This is for
All right.
Kathy.
Going to go to here. All right, just a minute. Solo.
Okay, girls, get ready. Here we go.
Oh, where'd you get that? That's perfect.
That's the video he talks about. Who, what, when, where, why. Yep. For
That's-
the,
I meant to put that in Dee Dee.
and for, I think she was
Envelope,
for
I
other
forgot.
things. Squad.
I have had this for so long. This is what she does when she mind maps.
Right. Who, what, where, when.
Okay, girls, that's all.
Okay. Focus, everyone. All right.
Focus.
Okay.
That's our muse for the day.
I'm just going to look at chat really quick. Hi, Barb. Okay, Jack. No bark. Good boy. Come on. All right. All right. Put these away before I break any more. All right, let me get the Diet Coke. Okay, so we're gonna start out.
Hi, Barbara.
Okay, so who all is doing the Poe book? Me. Colleen. Anybody else? I know I think Eileen is doing it.
Is it going to be for like the whole month or for as long as you want? Or is there?
As long as I want. It's just kind of a theme book. It's a theme book. Here, I'll put us all back on.
Okay, if you watch
Pull it
the,
out every Halloween.
yeah,
every
it's like
year.
a Halloween book, and then, and she just put Poe on the front of her, so she called it Poe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's gonna, with her beautiful calligraphy she does, she's writing out the poem. You know, the Telltale Heart.
And Kathy, you had a magazine a minute ago with when you started looking at the gourds with the faces.
Uh-huh.
And on the very next page, there were some circles of some faces. Do you remember what page that was on there?
On the
Too far back. It was one of your magazines there.
It was the
Look at those circle faces, those people. They looked like they were kind of like black and white, and it reminded me of your, maybe you could use in your Poe book.
Oh, cool. Let me look. It's in the Women Create, I think.
This book is so cool. I'm glad that Dee Dee thought of this and to destruct and put it into another book. It's a neat idea.
I know, because sometimes you get those books and you're not sure what to do with them. You don't really want to write in them.
Yeah, well, like me, I just put it on a shelf and forgot about it,
Right, right.
to be honest. So by having it here, being like I can paint or spray or do whatever I want adjacent or next to it, or try to draw it or whatever, I feel like I'm one more like
Here.
This is a good.
Turn the page. Yeah. What about those? I was looking at the faces.
Those are the artists in the magazine.
Okay, never mind. They were black and white, you see. And I was thinking, that you might be able to do something in the background.
Okay, I love this one.
You know what I mean? And then do it and fade it in the background in front of, I don't know.
Could you imagine they're looking through something? They
Or a
exit.
glass or a window or.
Yeah, like looking out a window.
And you might find other images, not necessarily,
No, but that's a good idea. Black and white images are always can be kind of eerie looking.
It's a theme looking
There's
for.
This is my Society of Idea Collectors.
I'm almost done.
I haven't really looked at in a while, but I'll add this to it. So, okay, let's start out. So it's going to be a Poe.
Are you putting Poe on your book? Like her, or just going to call that to reference hers?
I'm going to do it.
You could call it your EP book. EAP.
I don't get it.
Your Edgar book.
Oh,
Like, what? What?
Edgar Allan Poe.
My EP book.
EAP.
Mine has such a pretty cover. I'm not going to do anything on the cover.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's got a cool cover. So.
Oh, yeah. I
Just-
love the eyeball book. I think it looks like a jewel eyeball, like a crystal ball, or like the one which movie where the eyeballs on the front of the book, and
Oh, yes. So it's like
Hocus Pocus or whatever it is.
Hocus Pocus. See, now that can go on the mind mapping thing. Hold on. Let me just.
Yeah, and after watching Dee Dee's Inktober, I think it's I can get it on Amazon Prime. Is added to my watch list is the Munster TV show. I used to love the Munsters.
Okay, so then that would be something like different pages I could do as a theme. And that would be, like Hocus Pocus, like different movies to use as inspiration. Hocus Pocus.
Well, they're going to give you some
Munsters.
scary ones. I only watch PG ones.
The Munsters. What are some other fun movies that would be good?
I like the Addams Family and the Munsters, the TV shows, obviously. Hocus Pocus, and the one where the lady's not alive anymore. She was the Pumpkin Town or Halloween Town.
Oh, Halloween. Oh my gosh. That movie, I still check the back of my car when I get in with sometimes when it's dark outside.
Halloween Town. Yeah, my kids loved Halloween Town. Yeah.
That was a scary.
It was. There was some scary things in that one. So
Okay, that's another thing, Eileen. Okay, these are movies for inspiration. What are some of his other stories? There's The Telltale Heart. Is one of them House of Usher? The House of Usher. And those were the only two I could remember. What are some of his other stories and poems? Oh, Julie was Wednesday Addams one year for Halloween. That's funny. And her friend was Eddie Munster.
That would have been fun.
Okay.
I always liked that their steps lifted up, and then they had the
Oh yeah, they came out basement through the steps.
yeah, and then wasn't their phone something? And then the phone they have, or it looked like the old like
It was in a box.
phone book, a phone
And Thing always came out and answered the phone.
thing. That was the Adams
The
family.
hand. The hand. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm confused.
Yeah, I think about the monsters. But then they had like almost like a telephone booth or something in there.
Yeah, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Pit and the Pendulum. It doesn't, and you know what? It doesn't even have to be an Edgar Allan Poe. It's just what other literature or books, when you think of Poe, do you think of?
I didn't know anything about Poe till
Annabelle.
Anything about graveyards?
Dee Dee started doing this.
See, and that's what I thought too. Graveyards,
The Headless Horseman type stuff.
cemeteries, Headless Horseman. I know. See, once people start saying stuff, it comes back. Another one that I thought of is Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil when I think of cemeteries.
You get the Raven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Casper. I like Casper.
Casper. We could do a light Casper.
That's more my speed.
With googly eyes. With googly eyes. We could use Colleen's new googly eyes.
Raven.
Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost in town.
Okay. The murder. Julie's got a lot of them. Murders in the Rue Morgue. God, I read all these in high school. Midnight, Good and Evil.
Done.
Murders in
Clue.
the Rue Morgue.
The game. Clue.
Clue. So that would be like
And
Clue.
what were those other games that were were you on those murder mystery dinner shows? And you go to dinner and you ride a train or you're in a room and they give everybody a character and it's a murder mystery dinner and it's an evening out with people. They have these. Never heard of them. Oh my God.
Oh, we've done it too. We've had parties. You've had
Yeah,
murder mystery parties.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice. And if I don't write it down right now, you guys, I'm going to go back and go through
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Night Before Christmas.
Teresa's got it. She's got a bunch of them. And Edward Scissorhands.
Scissorhands. Which brings us to Johnny Depp. You could just do a whole Johnny Depp page.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Depp. See, it doesn't, it doesn't have to be, everything doesn't have to be about Poe. Just what reminds you, what he makes you think of, all the different things that it makes you think of. Okay. And I will go back through and go through chat and write down all these things if I don't get them down now.
And the Three Spirits.
5, 6.
Spirits. Okay. Oh, Ouija board. I was thinking of that. Remember the Ouija board?
Yeah.
Never would have one.
You'd go in your closet and turn on
real things in real life. I would never own that thing.
I think I bet we still have ours.
Oh, I wouldn't even have
it. What about your fortune tellers?
Ooh, fortune tellers. Tarot cards.
Voodoo.
Fortune
What are the voodoo dolls?
tarot cards. Voodoo. $13. Number 13. Oh, American Horror Stories. That is a weird show. I've watched that off and on. American Horror Stories.
And Alfred Hitchcock in the Twilight Zone.
Oh, I love American Horror Stories. I love old scary movies like Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock. The Birds. The Birds. What's the one with the shower scene? The Bates Hotel.
And the scary music where they go, beep, 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 beep.
Yes.
That music. Oh my God.
Yeah, scary music.
Psycho. Yeah.
Okay, which scary music, but this isn't scary, but it reminds me of, let's see, Monster Mash.
Yeah.
Monster Mash would be a fun page to do.
Dry Ice with the smoky.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Vincent Price.
Was that
Black Cat.
Thriller. Michael Jackson. Thriller.
Yeah,
yes.
Black Cat.
Zombies.
Thriller. See, these would all be great pages for inspiration. Psycho. That was it, Julie. Psycho.
Is that the one with Jack Nicholson in it?
Oh no, that's
Where he was in
Johnny.
the psychiatric ward.
Yeah. Oh no, those are two. There's two of his movies.
Sleepy Hollow.
Dark Shadows. Oh, yes. We used to watch that one.
I used to run home from school, grammar school, to watch Dark Shadows.
After school, every day. Yeah.
Never heard
Yeah,
of it.
Barnabas Collins. Possessed Dolls.
That was funny.
Yes, Possessed Dolls. Okay, Chucky.
Yeah, what was the mask guy?
Oh, Jason, the hockey mask. Yeah, I've got some bloody hockey masks here. We've done that a few years.
Ew.
Well, not real blood, Colleen. But I've got the bloody knife and the hockey mask.
Oh, I'm learning more about you that I don't like. Ooh. Yeah, creepy stuff.
I like to get scared.
You like to get scared, Tom. Yeah, Tom likes that stuff. I do not.
Except
I can't separate
what was
reality from the movies. It freaks the crap out of me.
creepy scary book. That would be good. That's what Devin said. Creepy scary book.
The pirate movie where Johnny Depp and them and they go down into the bayous on one of those Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Dead Man Don't Walk or something.
Oh yeah, Dead Men Don't Walk.
And they go into the witches or the voodoo girl lady's house and she does witchery stuff.
Oh, we haven't even witches and spells. Freddy Krueger. You guys are coming up with lots of stuff. I love doing this and remembering all these old things. It'll be fun to go back through and really map this out too with all the
Freddy
ideas.
from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger. I'm gonna go back and see.
Yeah, we got Pirates of the Caribbean.
The TV thing. Things come out of TV.
What was the
Poltergeist.
Yeah.
in the game where they play the animal game and they go back?
Jumanji.
Yeah.
I like that one, but that's
my
scary.
God,
But
that
that
was
one
so
is like
weird.
That's intense.
Oh, Jumanji.
Yeah.
Jumanji's intense.
Jumanji. Dracula, Count Dracula. I watched the Grinch movie.
Dracula.
I feel like I watched these movies when I was like a teen. My brother watched them, and it
Shining.
just kind of left a. I'll never forget them, and I think that's why I
Oh, I'm
put
gonna have nightmares tonight.
the one where they have blood going down the walls. Amityville Horror.
Oh, that was, I read that book. That was a scary book.
That's awful. That was another awful one.
Yeah, what's the movie? The one that everybody goes to the movie house all dressed up with horror show.
Oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
That
Yeah.
was a good.
That's like just so
Yeah,
well
the Ouija
known,
board.
too.
We got the Ouija board. Yeah.
Rocky Horror
The
Picture
Exorcist. Oh my gosh. Jaws.
Jaws is
Tom
scary.
watched Jaws the other day. He was watching part of that, and then he
Now
got
we're getting
bored.
into scary movies.
Turned it off.
Oh,
Hi,
the
Kathy Arbor.
Exorcist
Hi,
with the
Kathy.
head. Okay, Pulp Fiction, cool movie. All right, Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction's a classic. Pulp Fiction was good. Yeah, who's the director? What's the director's name? Hey, Kathy Arbor. I think that's who everyone's saying hi to. Pulp Fiction. Who's the director?
I'm like, remember it's someone's name. That would be
The Hand. I don't remember The Hand.
Quentin.
Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, his movies, I like Pulp Fiction. His movies get pretty intense. You got to be in the mood to watch some of his movies. They're very good, but they can be very disturbing.
count me out.
Yeah, they get pretty. They're pretty gruesome, Colleen.
I couldn't deal with it. I can't do it.
No,
No.
they're really I mean, they're good, but they get pretty disturbing. I like them.
I can't believe we used that in one sentence.
They're so disturbing. I love them.
Oh, God.
But I mean, it's art. You know, to me, it's like a form of art. So, let's see, Kill Bill. Yeah, he did the Kill Bill movies. Phantom of the Opera, another good. That would be another good page. So this could end up being a pretty interesting journal, just to have, you know, just all these different things that somehow are tied together.
I wonder what glue you use, Beth.
Just regular glue sticks.
Going into lurk mode. Okay, Devin. Scream.
Okay, Beth or Devin, have fun organizing.
Oh my God, that was a creepy
Know
movie.
what your work to do.
Okay, so I think this has been good because now, I mean, I'm going to go back and redo this. I'll go through chat and do it a little bit more. ET. That is, I love ET.
Oh, I cried on E.T.
Oh, I do too. I remember the first time because ET came out. Oh my God.
To them, they're gonna do all that stuff to them. I bawled. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not very good at this movie thing. I get too emotional and too wrapped up in them.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I think we had that one. E.T. came out. I went on a date to go see E.T. And I remember watching it with my daughter, and then we watched it with Kevin. And I remember Kevin, like, I had seen it so many times. You kind of get used to it. He cried so hard when he thought E.T. was going to die.
Yes.
Bad, he was little. I'm like, oh, he's going to be okay. Witch Mountain.
I'm with Kevin. I bawled and bawled and bawled, and he was like, "Leave him alone!" Just
Yeah.
I don't like any. I can't watch. Actually, I just can't even watch animal movies or anything like that. Anything where they're remotely in danger. I just can't deal with it.
Oh,
Yeah, I get too emotional.
Stranger Things. See, and that I could. All right, I'm writing that down. So, is messy and unorganized is like this piece of paper is?
You can't replace it. You cannot replace that.
No, and what I can do if I'm looking for it could be like, okay, I'm going to work in my Poe journal. I'll just pick something off of here. John, like, okay, I'll do a Johnny Depp page today. And then I'll be finished, and then every page
With
will have like
there's strange people here.
every page will have like Johnny Depp on it. Yeah. Okay, I'll
Harry
do
Potter,
Johnny
that's a
Depp
good
page.
one.
Maybe put in a Bradley Cooper page.
Gremlins, Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you've never seen E.T., Janice? You should see Janice. You should. It's a good kid. It's a fun. It's like
It has a happy ending after you're done crying. Thank
yeah, it
God.
is. It's sad. You go through the emotions, but it's a good movie.
You can find it on YouTube for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's old.
Gremlins. Got Stranger Things. Oh, Benji. That's kind of funny that Benji comes in here, but it did come up during the conversation. So I'm going to write it down because one day I might want to do a dog page. Okay. Gremlins. Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, did you guys see Terry Lutz's Alice in Wonderland reverse collage?
Mm-mm.
It was good.
Yeah.
Let's see which one. What? Remind me what was on it. I might have seen it.
She had Alice. I can't.
Oh, Alice. I remember the Alice one. Okay.
Yeah. 13 Ghosts. 13 Ghosts. See, that would be a fun page. Just a whole page.
Scooby Doo. Oh, that's the same thing.
Scooby Doo and Lena already
The Haunted Mystery Bus.
I like mysteries. I don't like horror at all, but I love mysteries. I love a good mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's really not about the murder so much as the who done it.
Right, figuring it out.
Yeah, I like that part of it.
See, I think Ghostbusters would be a great one to do because you could. I brought that up yesterday at Dee Dee's for her Monsters in Movies. You could do like that big marshmallow man that comes out.
Get out your fluffy stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Whatever that stuff is, flock. Get out your flock and do the marshmallow man.
Yeah, the stuff the puffy stuff that what's the Nuho paste? Nuho paste.
Oh, Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys. Yeah, that's more my style too. I like Nancy Drew mysteries.
I love Nancy Drew when I was growing up. I think I may still have one of my original Nancy Drew books.
Yeah, I love solving. I love the solving part of the. Maybe Scooby Doo. I liked it so much as a kid, and that too. Maybe it just carried through the who done it. My grandma was a huge. She said she read every mystery book there ever was at the library. Yeah, she loved mystery, and I watch the Hallmark. I could get the Hallmark mystery channel. I was like so.
Oh yeah, I do too.
I watched Matlock, the old ones, Matlock and Diagnosis Murder, and I love the Mystery Library one. I think it's a Hallmark one.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
Julie said they're revamping the Nancy Drew this season. Not sure what network.
Revamping it? Was there one already that I didn't know about?
Oh, there's probably been a whole bunch of them, but
Really?
they're a new one. I guess they're gonna there's gonna be a new Nancy Drew. It sounds like this season.
On Hallmark?
Sure.
I bet it's gonna be on Hallmark.
Or what channel?
Me?
Like a regular channel?
Oh,
Good
Hound of
Janice.
Baskerville. Rosemary's Baby. You can just have a baby carriage in a cemetery or something creepy like that.
Hound of the Baskervilles. Never heard of
Yeah.
that one.
Oh, that's Sherlock Holmes. You might
I
like
love Sherlock Holmes.
Do you like Sherlock Holmes, Colleen?
Well, now,
Yeah, I like Sherlock
Helen, half of
Holmes.
them I'm
It's
reading
a
off
little
the chat.
intense,
It's not
but I find it really interesting how
I-
tired
real.
he
I
is.
I love Sherlock Holmes, the book.
Ooh,
I
good
love
one,
reading the book
Cheryl.
because it's the whole mystery, figuring out who done it.
Yeah, that's really what I'm about. I don't like the part where someone gets killed. I just like the part of figuring out who did it. Like it's an old series I've been watching when it comes on Hallmark, and I absolutely love it. It's like Murder Mystery Woman Bookstore.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, love that because
Yeah,
she doesn't
I
know
do
what
too.
the. Oh, I love that one. And then the one I watched this weekend, there was like this lady set it up and had a string running through this book and this gun hidden inside the book, and then when she pulled the string, like she dunked and pulled the string, so it looked like someone's trying to kill her, and then it hit her friend. But the book, there's like a fishing line that pulled it. It was nippy.
Oh, pull the trigger. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And the book and the gun was like hidden in a carved out book. Yeah, it was a neat one.
Okay, Terry said that the Nancy Drew is going to be on the CW channel.
CW. I have to look. I don't know if I have that or not. I have to look and see. See if I had the CW.
Yeah, I haven't hardly watched TV at all the past 5 months. I've been on here. I've been on YouTube. I love YouTube.
I do need to get on and watch my Chicago shows. I do follow the Chicago shows just because it's filmed there. I just find it interesting. I think they're good. So I think I need to catch up from last week they started.
Yeah, we mentioned that one, Cheryl. Oh, that was terrible.
Ooh, Lizzie Borden. Nasty little girl. Okay. Well, this is good. I think I can have some good ideas for pages in my, what do we call it? Creepy crawly.
Good ideas. Never sleep again.
Poor Colleen.
God. Oh,
Colleen's going to be up texting everybody, wake up, I can't
dear
sleep.
Paul, I can't sleep.
Ooh, people under the stairs.
They're doing kind of I did see a commercial for a TV series kind of based on the one with the poltergeist where the girls, things happen and there's a TV and it kind of reminded me of a TV series. It kind of reminded me of Poltergeist.
Oh, the one it's on YouTube. There's been YouTube commercials for it.
Yeah, it's like a series that's going to be on. I won't watch it, but that kind of reminded me of that.
Oh, here's
That
one.
version.
Lon
But
Chaney and the Werewolf.
People under the stairs. I never heard of that.
What about the Invisible Man? He was kind of creepy.
Yeah, Invisible Man. And then how about here's a good page, Werewolves of London.
Woohoo! Michael J. Fox. He's a hottie.
London. I love that song.
What about the Credible Hulk? That was scary. And he got every time he gets mad.
That was sad. That was a sad show. He'd like go off because he'd find someone or he'd be happy and then someone piss him off and then he'd turn green and he had to leave. And then he had to leave the town and then he was unhappy and
He
sad.
was all,
and
his clothes got all tore up. He
That
could
was
never keep any clothes.
That was a sad series. That always made me feel sorry for him.
Aww.
But he was so
People were mean to him. Didn't understand.
Oh, Wizard of Oz would be fun because of the scary flying monkeys.
And the wizard, when he first came on, You did
Yeah.
before we found out that he was a wiener.
Was a wiener. Wizard of Oz, Flying Monkey page.
Oh, wee, oh, oh, oh. Down to bed. Oh, the chainsaw. Oh my gosh, Cheryl. I could never watch that one. I
Which
didn't like Ben. I didn't like watching Ben either, the guy with the mask. I couldn't.
What did Janice say? Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, see, I can watch like some of these old scary movies, but the new ones that have come out now, like The Saw, The Ring, all that kind of stuff, those are way too scary for me. Those are just gruesome. Oh, what was the movie that came out? It was around 1999, and the kids made the movie, but they filmed it with their home video cameras. So,
Tom was really disappointed with that one.
yeah.
I didn't watch it, but he did.
Oh, Judy likes the Saw.
I make him sit in his office and put headphones on so I don't have to see it or hear it because I can't. The music alone, even when I'm watching, I can hear the music, and the music just creeps the crap out of me just hearing the music.
Yeah, but what was the name of that movie, Colleen? It was when the kids were in the forest.
Yeah, in the woods, and it was like they're like running in the dark and from something, and you never know what it is or something or other.
Good idea.
I don't remember the name of it though.
Yeah,
I was disappointed. I just remember that. I said, "Thank God he won't watch that again."
I had watched because my daughter loves all those scary movies, and I had watched that with her, and I could watch it, but the end, for some reason, the end just kind of creeped me out. It just was like, ooh.
Blair Witch Project. That's it.
Yes, Blair Witch Project. Oh, Super 8 was a good movie.
And welcome.
Blair Witch Project. Yeah, I like Super 8 was good. Okay, Helen said I am. I'm going to make a copy of this, Helen. I was thinking, too, I could use it for jelly printing, use it on my inside cover.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be fun. Have it just
Yeah.
my inside cover.
And you can maybe do some little bit of smearing some translucent paint on it.
Drippage, red
drippage. Yeah, something that's translucent so you can still see it. Claw marks.
What I'll do is I can probably scan
Put your handprint in some translucent red and scrape it.
like
Oh my God.
Sorry.
We're freaking Colleen out.
I have my imagination.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, because I can scan this and then I'll resize it so I don't cut anything off and lose it. That's
When they first came out with Halloween and all those movies, I was so scared to watch them. And I remember when the girl was in the washroom, it was like out in the garage. And you know what I did to get my mind off of the scary part? I was looking around the room, and she used Tide in the laundry, and I'd look at the other stuff in the room instead of watching the movie.
Oh my gosh!
And I remember she used Tide.
I heard that, but really been scared.
I could win the trivia contest.
Yeah.
What detergent did they use in Halloween?
All the background details. Okay, so I think I've got some good ideas, and I am going to go back. I'm going to keep this, but I am going to go back through and write in stuff that I missed that you guys said. in
Yeah, the mummy was pretty scary, Joyce.
Mummy, yeah. Mummy page would be fun.
Egyptian, because you could do all kinds of Egyptian stuff.
Egyptian.
The pyramids and all the different kind of writings and the artwork and the
Oh, hieroglyphics.
yeah, all the hieroglyphics. That stuff's cool.
Okay, which reminds me, Indiana Jones. You could do an Indiana Jones page.
You can do some kind of a trick page, so it looks like one way, but then it has a little flip out on it. And
Trap doors.
Hidden.
Those are fun. And it's
Hidden messages.
bookcases that open. You pull the book and then the bookcase is open.
Yeah, and the fireplaces that slide. You could do a slide.
Trap doors, hiding places.
Oh yeah, the monster guy. He was in the floor. He'd come out of the floor or something, and
Oh yeah, he'd be like
grandpa. I always thought that would be cool to have secret.
What about the torture room
Oh, the torture chamber.
with the stretch table?
Ooh.
Gomez loved the stretch table. It was like a therapeutic chiropractic table to me.
Right, it was like his massage therapy.
A little more, Lurch, a little more. One more turn.
Okay, Joycey.
Lab scientist,
Bullwinkle.
stuff in the lab. Mad scientist equipment.
Oh, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Oh, I've mad scientist stuff too. Kevin was a mad scientist one
All
year.
the vials and the petri dishes and the green goo growing and the bubbly mixtures and
Bullwinkle. Rocky Bullwinkle. Me and Joyce are on the same page.
Oh, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon. Yeah, make sure everybody posts pictures when they do their pages too. It's just fun to see everybody's.
Oh, that's fluffy.
I thought the mist was scary, but how would you? The mist. You could mist. I think you could do mist. You could do a
you'll probably use a lot of mist in your book. You know, a lot of the effects, the props and the effects from different movies.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have to draw mist, because mine's going to be like a collage book, drawing book, painting book. One page might just have scary colors on it. I mean, it's going to be everything. So you could do like a collage page with mist and have maybe some sayings or, oh yeah, creepy sayings.
I want to drink your blood.
Creepy thoughts. Maybe that's what I'll call the book. Creepy
Well,
thoughts.
you need a bigger page to do your
creepy
mind mapping
book.
on. You just need a whole book for that. Wowzer.
Isn't that funny?
Oh my God.
And I don't even have everything, I don't think. But this is what I wanted. Because, nothing, I mean, it's not organized. It looks like some crazy person was like writing. But I can look at this and say, okay, I'll do a Beetlejuice page. I'll do a page on graveyards.
Lynn says True Blood.
True Blood. Oh, I'll do another Johnny Depp page.
You could even go to Rocky. You know, he was always invisible in the jungle. When he did First Blood, Second Blood, Third Blood, Fourth Blood.
Oh, that's why somebody said Rocky. I didn't keep up with all my Rocky.
Because he was in the jungle and then he opened his eyes.
Oh, that's
And
why
he was in camo. He was in camouflage.
Transylvania 65000. Oh, that reminds me. Transylvania 65000. What's the movie? It's an old movie where the phone rings and they're like, get out. They're in the house. They're in the house. The creepster was calling from inside the house.
Which one? We probably always said the ones where they lived in the basement. Don't go into the basement.
Oh, yeah. Don't go down there. Judy's not Judy's gonna decorate for Halloween. We've inspired
We put her in the mood.
her. She'll have her creepy music on, an old scary movie. Yep, Scream. We got Scream. Something in the attic. Something in the attic.
Cut them down.
Yeah, there was always like the long lost twin sister who was like kept up in the attic because she was so creepy. Yes, we've traced the call and it's coming from upstairs. Get out of the house. That was always fun to watch when you're babysitting.
Yeah, and the movies where they were held in captive, and somebody was feeding them arsenic in their food, and they were slowly dying.
Yes,
And
yeah.
the kid was like in prison upstairs, and the maid would, or the it wasn't the maid, but she was the
caregiver.
the caregiver or whatever, and she was trying to poison her to death, and
Uh-huh.
she filmed it all from the video at the bottom of her bed. What was that one? Oh my gosh.
No. The Bad Seed. That was a nasty girl. The Bad Seed. Oh, and then what's the people in the corn or whatever?
Children of the Corn.
I've never seen that. Is that scary?
I think it's just where creepy dead kids come out of the cornfields.
Children of the Corn.
I say the term all the time, but I don't know that I've actually watched the whole
I
movie.
know. It just sounds creepy. Children of the Corn. Oh, thanks, Helen. It's kind of fun. Yeah.
Janice says, whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Jane. Oh, good old movie.
You guys are good.
I know, because when I thought about like 3 different things and I just had a mind blank. So this has been fun.
It's neat.
Ooh, Hannibal
Whole
Lecter.
group of horror movie likers.
The Helen Hunt one, where the Helen Hunt one, where the guy stalks her. Oh,
I don't remember that one, but now I'm thinking of like Jagged Edge with the ice pick.
what's the one? Was that Hannibal? Was that Hannibal, Judy? That was Helen Hunt
No, that was Jodie Foster.
or Jodie Foster, and the popular guy that was the crazy guy.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was they were good in that movie.
yeah, that was a good one. I think they did a couple of them.
What does that tell us, Lori? You haven't watched any of these movies? You're a wimp. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I haven't watched a lot of them all the way through. I've just seen parts.
Yeah,
That will not work.
I'm teasing you, Lori. I know. Anthony Hopkins is good.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Period.
Copycat.
No matter what he does.
Copycat. I'm going to go through I'm sure we must have some of the Edgar Allan Poe stories. Need to go through some of our old books. I bet we have some. Silence of the Lambs, a little Rampage. Okay. Well, I don't know. I just was thinking candelabras, chandeliers.
That would be good with paintbrushes.
Yeah, with paintbrushes. Candelabras, chandeliers, creepy doors and stairs. Creepy doors,
Yeah, there you go.
stairs.
And the big knocker. Boom, boom.
Broken windows with the curtains flying out.
Oh,
Knocker, broken windows. Broken. Oh, just it'd be cool. Just like a page of broken window, broken
I
glass.
don't know how to draw that, but somebody here can.
Yeah, you could either draw it or even just a collage page, like collage and paint. Maybe put some faces in the background. That might be fun. Okay. Do we have our collage photo ready for tonight? No, that's something I wanted to do. Okay, hey, Lena. Is Lena around? Lena said she might stop in for a little bit. She has some fun stuff planned for her. Ooh, cobwebs and spiders. How can we forget that? Lena has some fun October stuff planned for her streams this month. But she was going to maybe pop in the last hour of this stream. So, hey, Lena, if you're lurking, she could be busy, though, too, because this is her really busy time. I sent you an invite, so come on in. Okay,
I can get everybody's curiosity up, and I'm going to have a cat riding a corn cob.
That'll be fun.
My style.
You have to stay tuned.
A cat riding a corn
Stay
cob.
tuned.
That's my kind of creepy art.
Nothing like a good spider page. Okay, what I'm going to do, it kind of goes together. I'm going to start getting stuff ready for my Poe book. I'm going to get a basket and start collecting stuff. And then I am going to get ready for tonight because that's the Haunted Mansion. So I will open the book.
You could almost go to your junk drawer.
I am. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start. And this is why I like having my here. This will be good because I can kind of show you what I've got in my junk drawers. Let me run upstairs for a second. I want to check on Jack and get a fresh glass. And we'll start collecting stuff for the Poe Journal and for the reverse collage for tonight. So you guys chat amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Colleen, what are you doing? Anybody there? I'm here. I'm working on this wreath.
Sorry, I was putting away my war sheets.
She's putting away her war sheet tape. Okay.
I just clean up and then I have to get off here in about 10 minutes because I'm going to get my hair done. So
Okay.
it takes me longer to go places now with this
I
stupid
thought you
boot.
just went.
I did. I go every 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
all right.
And it takes me a little longer because I have to, well, one, I walk slower, and two, just going in, taking my boot off, put my shoe on, drive, get to the place, put my boot on, take the shoe off or whatever. Then I put my boot on, and I go back out, and then I take my boot off, put my shoe on. It's a workout.
It is. It's a
It's
very
a workout just to drive anywhere. Let me tell
Can
you.
you tell any difference about your foot?
I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow. Not really. It's okay. I think the boot's not as uncomfortable as it used to be, and that just might be I'm just used to the misery now. So I don't know if that means it's getting better. I'm just used to the stupid boot.
Well, hopefully it's improving your.
If it could be, because it hurt. Only time I don't have it on is when I get up to go and the bathroom or take a shower, and
Right.
and pretty much like in the morning it always hurts, and that's kind of part of the fasciitis is that the morning is the hardest. It's the most painful time because it gets stiff.
Yeah.
So, but I'm hoping to hear I'd rather wear this boot for another month or 2 months than get surgery. So I'm hoping
Absolutely. Yeah.
that's what I get to hear. So I got good news of mammogram was normal yesterday.
Great.
So that was good news. So I'll have to do that for another year, thank goodness. So yeah, I'm hoping to hear that I don't have to get surgery. I'm hoping that's what I'm gonna hear. Because if I don't if I end up having to, I don't know, I won't be probably arting for a little while. So hopefully I won't have to. So I'll find that out tomorrow. So wish me luck.
Yeah, we will.
And go through all that again. Yep. I would rather be to wear this stupid boot and look like an idiot than get surgery.
Right. Because it's going to eventually come off eventually.
Yeah, exactly. And it's more of a nuisance and it's less pain. And it's not painful. So, yeah, buy my rather. So, yeah, wish me luck on that one. Oh, I got my Carol okay. She put on Facebook she had 2 extra trading cards if anyone wanted them.
Oh.
And so I was like, me.
Yeah, it's another CB from Oklahoma. I think that's the Carol from CB from Oklahoma.
Yeah, look how pretty this is. Look, I saw the little beads and the feather. And she has that attached with a little, I don't know how she attached it. And so it's the state of Oklahoma, I guess the Buffalo. Look at it's so pretty. There's so many little teeny tiny details that went into this. But
I love it.
I love the little swirls that she put on the Oklahoma, these little white swirls, and of course I love the beading and the feathers. I'm sold on, and turquoise, of course. And turquoise and brown look so good together.
Don't they? Yeah.
They really do. And then she sent me it's a jelly, I think she said no, this is a bookmark made from a negative watercolor.
Cool.
Focus, camera. There we go.
I love all that string on there, thread.
I don't know how she did that. Like, I guess the negative watercolor. I don't know if I'm sure what that is. I mean, I know I guess a negative stencil is. So then she sent me that, and then she sent me a little note, and she even looks like she might have put some, like it's embossed and maybe some wax on it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I want to get our wax back out.
Yeah, so that was really sweet. So I forgot to tell her I got it. I need to tell her. I got it yesterday. Super pretty. I love this. So that was my Happy Meal. I figured I was too late because she posted that hours before that. And I was like, well, no one snagged them. I want one.
Tag.
I want one.
Okay, let's see. I think I'll start. I'm going to go over and pull some papers, some darker papers, and kind of flip through them. This will kind of give you an idea.
She is Judy.
This will kind of
give for Art Retreat in Austin. Really, Sherry? That's neat. Sherry said she did that 5 or 6 years ago in the Art Retreat. I was showing. I'm sorry, you weren't there. I'm sorry to interrupt as well. That was a ATC I got from Carol.
Oh, I got one of those too. She sent me a few of those. That was so nice.
Oh, right?
I have to say, it was so nice when I was sick. I got a couple pieces of Happy Mail, just some little things, and it just kind of made my day. Just when you don't feel good and you get that little bit of mail.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
It is. Well, there's Bob. Hi, Bob. Bob's in the house, guys.
Bob.
Bob is in the house.
I don't see Bob. What does Bob have to say?
He's on Colleen's desk.
Oh, there's Bob. I thought there was Bob in chat. You were doing
Sorry.
a troll or something. And
Yeah, I think it is the season for trickery, isn't it?
I'm like, I've never had a troll before.
There you go. He's just gonna hang out here.
Bob Ross.
Keep Jane company. Little sleeping bag. The sleeping bag is the paintbrush sleeping bag, right? It's appropriate.
Cool. That is so cute, Colleen. That's perfect for him.
It is.
Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm just going to flip through some of my papers and put some aside. It's just stuff that I think I might use in the book. This will kind of give you an idea of how my whole process is. I'm normally, when I have a project, or if I have a specific project with directions, yes, I pull everything out and go through step by step.
Okay,
Usually,
Julie.
when I'm just arting, I just kind of sit here and think, oh, what do I feel like doing? And then I just kind of grab things as I go. So,
Wings it.
all right, I like these. Woo. All right, this is all stuff. This came from my gray file of papers. That might be a good dark background. Black and white stripes is always good. Too positive. That might be fun. Can you show the page for tonight, please? Yes, I can show the page for tonight. Tonight is a haunted house. And it is one of these that I have marked here. That's the moon. I have the ones marked that we've done. Here we go. Here, I need to pull back my camera just a minute. Okay, pull back my camera. There we go. Okay, so this is the page we're going to work on tonight. It's the haunted house page. And it's page number 394, pages 96 and 97. So anybody working along in the book, in my edition, it's 96 and 97. It might be a different page number on some of the editions.
It is. Yep.
Okay. So,
There's
but
about 3 or 4 editions.
oh, okay.
There are.
I know, and I did order a
It's
second.
okay.
I ordered a second book just because the book itself is so pretty,
Oh my gosh.
and then that way I can go back and see the original and then see what I did. But it's a nice coffee table book to keep out.
It is.
Just something fun to look at. So,
And
That's-
the Dollar Tree does have some really good calendars. If you don't want to buy a book and you just want something quick and you may not want to do that many pages, they have several calendars to choose from to do this same, collage reverse thing.
same type of thing. And yeah, you can use a calendar.
Mhm.
And you don't have to use the America book.
Right.
We just kind of happened upon the book because I think everybody kind of liked the book. You can do this with any book. Dee Dee likes, her favorites are the Abandoned Places books. But you can do this. You can use a magazine, you know, anything, magazine, calendars, kids books, like golden book. I mean, you can do anything. We just happened to, Beth had found this book and we all thought it was cool. And then we saw we could get used copies pretty cheap. And after watching Dee Dee for so long, I think there's been a lot of people who've been wanting to try it and just didn't know where to start. So we just kind of jumped in here. So, but that's the page for tonight. It's like an old Southern mansion. And I think we figured this would be a great haunted house page. You could work with the house, cover up the house, have all kinds of stuff hanging in the trees. So yeah, so I'm going to look for stuff that I could use in here or in my Poe book right now. So that was a good idea to get this out because that'll kind of give me a lead. Yeah, the sepia daisies are pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, I've got 2 of those. Maybe I'll put those out for my Poe book. More roses. That might be good in the Poe book. Here's some clouds.
Okay. I'm gonna get off of here. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
Okay.
Connie, thanks. Thanks
We'll
for
see you
coming.
after a while.
I'll see you tonight.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Have a fun
Careful.
afternoon.
Watch for cars. Watch for green men.
Stay safe, Colleen. It's October.
Watching for him. Just gonna run him over and blame it on my boot.
See you later,
Bye,
Colleen.
everybody.
Okay. All right, let's see. I didn't realize I had so many of these flower pages. Might be a good one. These all must have come from. Oh, here's a good one. I'll probably use. I could use this one for tonight, even. Let's see. Dee Dee just tweeted her Inktober draw. Oh, Dee Dee just tweeted her October. Let's see. Okay. Twitter. Okay, I don't see Dee Dee's, but here's Juju. Remember Judith Jones, Juju? She hasn't, I don't think she's been in chat a while, but here's hers. Cool.
Wow. Oh, Precious.
Yeah, Precious.
Precious. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Precious is good. That's Juju. Let's see if I can find.
My Precious.
Here's
Pretty Precious.
and here's Dee Dee's.
Oh, wow.
Who is that?
Count? Is that the Count?
Dracula? I don't know which one that is.
Succula.
It's good though. It's creepy.
Yeah, it is. That's her own.
Yeah, Juju is talented. I'm glad to see her drawing again. She does some good drawing. And here's Juju's cover page. Let's see. That's all so far. Oh, here's one. That's somebody's Inktober. Yeah, there'll be tons of stuff on here. Just go to hashtag Inktober and you will see
Opera. Yeah.
thousands of them. Okay. All right. So this is some good paper here. I'm just going to kind of flip through what we have. Ooh, here's some vellum. Oh, that's gymnastics words. We don't need that. There's some nice basil cardstock. That's kind of pretty. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. It's kind of shimmery and gray. I could use that for something. Oh yeah, she's got plans for it, Kim. I know she's gonna finish it up. Her Day of the Dead doll. Okay, so here's some papers. So I'll set these aside. These will be good to have, just easy to get to. I do want to use all right, so I'm going to go over, I don't know how to do this. Should I point my camera over towards my stuff that I'm looking through? Okay.
We'll help you look through it. We'll help you look through it.
You'll help me look through it. Okay. All right, Helen posted a link.
Thank you, Gilly.
Helen posted a link to the America book if anybody's interested. I'll put that up down there.
Now, also, just to let you know, Helen used the Amazon. They do have it on Amazon, but if you type in, if you Google just in your regular search engine without going to Amazon, type in used books and then type in America by Jake Regis, the name of the book, you will get used book places. And I found some that were like $5 with free shipping. So you can find it. If Amazons are getting, I think they're getting higher and higher the more we order from Amazon. But just to let you know that if you don't mind ordering from another place besides Google or besides Amazon, you can use your PayPal account, and do it.
Yeah.
And I try both places by all means. If you do want to continue, we probably will continue to do the American book for the rest of the month, at least. So 8 more pages or more.
Yeah, and even if we don't do it on stream, we'll keep posting pages too. But it's always a fun thing to go back to. It's not like, okay, we're gonna do the book and finish the whole thing. We'll work on it for a while and then we'll probably get up.
I'm thinking maybe in November and December we might switch to something more holiday-ish.
Yeah.
So Kathy is going to work on her scary Poe book, like Dee Dee's working on. She's making a scary book, and I'm finishing up this wreath that I started.
Okay. If you guys want to watch, I'm going to go through my drawers, see how this works. It may not work, and I'll just put it back here. I am going to go through my drawers, and I can kind of show you what I'm pulling out. I'll see what's interesting. See, now I wish my camera was longer. My cord was longer. Let's see how this works. This might be too far away, but we'll see. If not, I'll just pull out drawers and bring them over. All right. Okay. So usually what I do when I'm crafting, if I get an idea, I'll just start. These are
Oh, okay. Well, we rent, honey. We rent. Thank you.
okay.
Just got rid of a local. Somebody called to do our roof, and I said, "Oh, honey, we rent." Sorry, I thought it was funny.
Oh no, that's fine. Okay, so I've got sari silk in here. That might be, I think I'll cut some of that off.
Look at that room. Now, would you just look at that? Just look at that, girls. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to this position. I'm almost there. Oh, look at all that. Ooh.
So here's some, I think I'll use some, cut off some of this. That's sari silk and sari yarn.
You, that'll be nice, and you can add some more charcoal gray to it. And
Oh, here. Got some tulle. This will be fun. I've got a little bit of tulle. I can dye that different colors and kind of rip it up. Okay, this row of drawers here is a lot of ribbon and gauze and stuff like that. So let's see. All right, so here's some more sari silk. So I'll just cut up some of that. I'll go through this. Here's some cord, which might be good. And I've got a drawer full of ribbon. So I can just pull out my drawer, bring it over here, and sort through and see what I want to use. Yeah, here's some black.
it'd be neat to, if you black and embroidery thread, make your own web, and then you can tuck some things in it that are pictures and flat items.
Oh, here's some orange. Orange is always good for scary stuff. Let's see. Oh, here, these are some good colors. I'll pull that off to the side. I like the cord. Okay. Orange and black. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Okay, so I've got some hemp cord in my gauze. I'll use this. This is all I have left from that big pile that I did. So we'll sort through that. What did I just see? I've got some tea bags. So I'm going to take out a few of these tea bags to use.
Oh, that'll be good for bandages or mummy material.
Yeah, let me take out a few of those. I'll put those off to the side. Okay. Boy, can you show the completed wreath again? Oh, Helen wants to see the completed wreath again.
Okay.
Let me,
This is in progress.
okay, hold on. I'm going to switch it to Beth. There we go.
So after it doesn't after you do the shells, it'll go pretty fast. And I will add charms. I got turtle charms, seeds, and fishy. And I've got a lot of pearls, blue and white pearls, and colored beads, mostly in the blue, turquoise, and clear. And they all shine like glitter. I don't have glitter on it. Those are just the glass beads that shine. And I'm going to put some gauze on there. And Kathy gave me the gauze idea. And I've got some over here drying, ready to put on here. And then a bird and a bow, and you change your bow out.
Yeah, that's really cute. I like that wreath.
And it's a beach theme. So it's just, so as you can see here, you can still see some of the yellow wreath, the straw. It's just a cheap, inexpensive straw wreath. But the shells are easy to glue to the wreath because they have something to grab a hold of with the hot glue. And but the wreath kind of shows, but that's all going to be covered up with the gauze and the beads and the pearls and the seeds and the charms. And that's it. So, and I made this one first, and I've done shell wreaths before, but I wanted to do one with the beads on it. And then when Kathy said, "Oh, I had some gauze to it," I said, "Well, that's just icing on the cake." And it worked out good. So this one's going to be a gift.
Okay. Back in this corner back here is where I have like tissue paper and big papers that I've painted rolled up. So I should look through here and see if there's anything. Here's some of my, yeah, I use some of this. Here's some of the rice paper. I've got some rice paper here. So I think I'll tear some of this off. And I think I'll tear some of this brown paper off too. That would be good in a book.
And this wreath is really not that expensive. You can buy the hay wreath was just $3 or $4. You can pick them up, and I like using the hay versus the styrofoam because it becomes pretty heavy after the shells are on it. And I bought my shells. I think they were like $5 a bag, and they're already clean and bleached and smoothed out. I bought these at Walmart for like $5, and it takes a good bag and a little bit more. And then you can also find these shells at the Dollar Tree. You find it about $3 or $4.
Excuse me, guys.
There is, I take the plastic off of the wreath so that my hot glue gun will adhere to the straw. It's wrapped with a real tight cord, like a plastic fishing line, plastic stuff. So it's good and tight and sturdy, but it is lightweight, but it's not styrofoam. So it's got something to, so it'll stay together, it won't break. It's pretty strong. And it came with the cellophane wrapping around it, and I took it off. And if you get a wreath, and it's a good strong wreath, and it's smooth by chance or anything, you can wrap a ribbon around it, a fabric ribbon, something, 1 or 2 inch wide, so that your shells will grab a hold of a fabric or the straw.
Sorry about that.
You need to grab a hold of something.
Okay.
So, and that's it. Use your own beads and charms.
Okay, here's some of my my sprays that I did, the Tim Holtz oxide sprays. I think I'm just going to tear off some of this. to use somewhere in my book. Let's see what else is here. This might be fun.
And you don't have to worry about the back of the wreath because this is going to be against the wall. And you could put some felt here if you wanted to, if you didn't want the straw to show. But I don't mind the straw showing. You could put a piece of felt here, color coordinated. Well, the foam wreath for this particular wreath, the shells are so heavy, and I was afraid that the foam would snap in half. So you have to be, unless it's something, an older, a stronger type of foam, but I wouldn't use the new foams that they have out because you could break those with your hands. And I would be afraid that it would break, and that's why I chose the straw wreath or a wire wreath. If you use a wire wreath or a grapevine wreath, you would want to wrap it with some burlap. And that's why I chose this. And I have made a wreath like this before, but not this pretty. I got one on my back porch, and it's nothing but shells that I found off the beach. But it doesn't have a bow on it or any of the good things. And I wanted to fancy it up this time. Improving. New improvement. And I was going to put it back out on the porch, but it's so pretty. I hung it on my bathroom door instead. So.
Okay, back here, these are in this drawer over here. This is a bunch of jelly prints I've done. And
Oh,
these
yeah.
are
You
ones
can those.
I haven't ripped into yet.
I wanted to get some of my old jelly prints out and do some stenciling on some of them. I thought that would be good.
That would be good. Pull them out, and then get your stencils, and then just sit and do all that. And then whether you use them right now or not, you have them for when you need them. So I like to keep here's all my jelly prints. This drawer, that might be kind of good. This top drawer is ones that I haven't used. And here's some that I've cut down over here, smaller ones that are ready for, if I want to make books out of them. I've got some ink things. I've got some stuff from Norma in here. That might be good for old napkins, just fun stuff like that. And then this drawer is all stuff that I've torn into. So I can come back and just, if I'm looking for a certain color or something, I just go in here and pick out pieces of color. So I'm just going through here, picking out colors that I might be interested in that book. And that's cool. It's kind of dark over here. Okay, so I've got that. Envelopes. All right, so what I'll plan on doing is I'll kind of sort through this stuff, pare it down, keep it all in a basket, and when I work on the Poe journal, I'll just pull this out as a kind of jumping off point. These are all my specialty papers and stuff up here. This is my drawer without the mirror. Oh, I know what I want to get out of here. I do have some Tim Holtz stuff, some Tim Holtz Halloween stuff. Here we go. See now what I do with this kind of stuff. I kind of have things sorted into little drawers here, and I can just pull them out and bring them over to my desk. See, it's just a little basket of stuff, and then I can kind of sort through. This will be good for the Poe book. Yeah, here we go. I did. This all came. This is came from the Tim Holtz Halloween chipboard pack. So I do want to pull those out to make sure they get.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love that curtain.
I know. The curtain's cool. So yeah, I do want to pull these out so they get used. So I will take these out, put them in a separate basket. I'll just keep those
Lena's here.
until I get
Lena.
good.
Hi, Lena. Lena's here.
Oh, Lena is here. Cool.
That's okay.
Yeah, this are right late. I'm behind on work.
She wants to get ready for her stream.
Okay, good, Lena. That's fine. That's fine. I know you're busy. This is your busy time, so I figured you had gotten pretty busy. So we'll see you. Can you be ready by 1?
It's 1:45.
Yeah, so 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, let me know. Let us know if you need more time. I'm just kind of gathering stuff for our.
We're just goofing off, Lena.
Yeah, we're not.
Colleen just left to go get her hair done.
Oh, and here's some other. I went through my tissue paper. I pulled out some purple tissue paper. I had gotten some of the Tim Holtz Halloween paper, which I thought I can use that in the book somewhere. I might be able to use that tonight too. What else? Oh, the thin. Thought the thin tissue paper might be good to use. And the big black tape. I pulled that out. Dye some seam binding. Yes, I will.
Do you have any black washi tape design?
I will get to that next. I did find this big thing of black tape that I'll do something with. And then, look, I ordered seam binding.
Woohoo.
So I can do that when I do. I want to do that this week as my gauze.
That black looks like it's a flat black too. I like that.
It is. It's a gaffer's tape. It's a flat
Okay.
gaffer's tape. And I got it wide. So
Is it like a painter's tape?
Gaffer's tape.
Okay.
It's sturdier. It's stronger than a painter's tape. It like really sticks. I got it for binding books.
Oh.
You know, I make a book and then that outside.
I'm going to put that on my list. Okay.
Yeah, they have it on Amazon. Eileen should have a link. And it comes in white, it comes in black, and it comes in some different colors in different sizes. I think 1 inch to 4 inch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went ahead and got the big 4 inch. So if I have something like a thick book, like I used it on here.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So
That's
it's nice and sturdy. I put a piece on the inside,
Yeah.
a piece
Yeah.
on the outside.
Oh, that's
So
a
it makes
nice
it
one.
really
And that's that big thick binders. Those big binders.
Okay, Gilly, here's the size of the book that I'm doing for my Poe journal. And I'll give you the measurements. And this is my ruler drawer. Okay. The actual outside of the journal Okay, the outside of the journal is 7 inches tall and about 5 inches wide. And a single page, I bet, is like 6 3/4 or something, 6.5. Yeah, the pages itself are 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. So here's the journal, and then here's the pages. It's recycled paper.
That's nice.
Yeah, but it's a thick one. So we did the mind mapping early. Mine's not just going to be a Poe book. Mine's just going to be like a, what did we say? Devin called it like
It's a horror.
October horror, Rocky
horror movie show. It's the Kathy horror.
Where's my sheet? Okay, I have a whole sheet of what's going in there. So watch the video. It was fun, mind mapping with everybody. Okay, so we got tissue paper. I found the gaffer's tape, which I'm going to put this just on some pages and then maybe go over with white paint or something. That might be fun.
Yeah.
And let's see. All right, so this drawer over here is just all kinds of ephemera. Here's my, okay, that's a little doodad drawer with like brads and clips and little pieces of stuff. Here's my washi drawer. And I do have it organized a little bit. So I have a bunch of black and white tapes. So what I'll probably do with this is when I start working on my book, I'll just pull out my black and white tape. I'm not going to.
Oh, yeah. Then you can choose.
Right. So I can just pull this out and put it on there.
Yeah.
So we've got
Good idea.
tape to use. What else is in here? Oh. It's not my thing. This is a little tricky. There. I'll put that away later. Rub-ons. I will pull out my rub-ons. Got Tim Holtz rub-ons.
Do you have any spooky stencils or
Spooky stencils.
something
Okay.
Halloweeny?
Yeah, I'll show you those in a sec. Let me go through here.
And you see, you could use, if you have a pumpkin one, you could make a black pumpkin and make it spookier than just the pretty fall one.
Yeah.
Darker colors.
Ooh.
An altered pumpkin.
Oh, here's some cool. I forgot I had this. It's some, I think it's 7 Gypsies parchment rub-on.
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's cool. All right, I'll pull that out and put that with my rub-ons. And I'm going to get, there is a Tim Holtz book like this that does have some holiday sayings. So let me grab that one. Oh, here, that's the one.
Gilly said it could be the Rocky Fibs Horror Picture Show.
That would be a fun page to do. Cut out some, print off some pictures from the movie and stuff like that. So we've got that there. What's in here? Okay, this is like tags and stuff. I'll use those later. Okay, this will show you how I store and look through my stencils. Get Jack's bed out of the way. He's not on the bed. This is his cushion. Here. Okay. is the nice thing about being in the basement is I can just wheel this stuff off to the side and pull it over when I need it. Okay. Here's how I store. What time is it? Okay, we've got 5 minutes. Okay, here's how I store my stencils and my stickers. This is the scrap rack, and it's just like, I forget who makes it. It's just like a big, huge binder, and I keep my stencils and stickers
cool.
here. And it's easy. This would be a good one to use. This is actually this stencil is actually one that I designed and cut out on my machine.
Oh, okay.
So I'll put that one. Let's see. I want the doors and windows. Here's some holiday stuff. Okay, the crackle one's gonna be good. Here. I lost my doors and windows.
I love your card.
It's from the Container Store. It's just one of those carts on wheels, and I put a wood top on it. So what I do, I know this kind of looks organized, but they don't always get put away right away. When I'm done with the stencils, I stick them in here. And then when I'm bored, if I'm watching a video or something and I don't feel like arting, I'll just sit and then I'll put stuff away. So I just kind of throw them in here, and periodically I'll put them away, but it's just nice to be able to flip through. There's Patty.
I put my stencils in a two big binders.
Yeah.
And they're easy to flip through.
Mm-hmm. And these,
You use them. I think you tend to have a tendency to use them more. Ones that get left behind.
Right, because you can see them. You can actually flip through and see them. And these are in Velcro, so they pull out. So I can actually, when I go to my art journal things, I want to use it. Don't want to use the tree. I can pull them out and take them with.
Okay.
So yeah, so this will be a good one. That's my but see, it's nice when I start working on my page. Like, I don't have to pull a whole lot out right now. When I start working on my page, I can just kind of, if there's something I'm looking for, I can kind of flip through. See, I need to go back and put stuff away. There's a lot of empty spots. These are all the 6x6 stencils. That's a good Halloween. That looks kind of. All right, let's see. Oh, Spidey. Here's a spider. I know I had. Here's a spider and pumpkin. I've got these. I just cut out on my own. So I've got the stencil and I've got the nose. So I've got the pumpkin. I've got the spider. Okay. Oh, here's skulls. You can really tell that this is actually skulls. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Skulls. Oh, here's my sugar skulls. Pull those out. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so I just kind of, let's flip through here, and I may not know what I'm looking for, but then I eventually find something. These are all my stickers and stuff from my old scrapbook days. I had them all put away in binders. I wasn't using anything. So this way they're out. So periodically I just kind of flip through, and I end up using more stickers and stuff that way. And again, when I'm done, I put my stickers down here, and then I'll just sit at one time. Here, I just found some Halloween stickers. I might have picked these up last Halloween. So yeah, I'll pull these out so they get used. So see, I've got these. If I'm looking for letters, I've got all my letter stickers here. I can just go to letters, see what I want to use. So yeah. And then I do the same thing with my stamps. I have my stamps in a cart. And when I want to work on stamps, I just pull my cart over and everything's right there. So that kind of gives you an idea how I art. I don't really, a lot of times don't have a plan, but I try to keep stuff just accessible and easy to get to, so I use it and try not to duplicate stuff that I buy. So yeah. Alrighty, well, it's 1 o'clock and
Okay.
this should be getting ready. And I want to thank you guys for coming. Thanks for the mind mapping. I think it was fun because it opened up my brain because I've started remembering a whole ton of stuff that I can be doing for journal pages for that book. So hopefully you guys had fun too. And you got some art done, or at least you got some inspiration.
That's right.
And have fun creating. I'll see you guys next week. I'll probably come to Beth's and Colleen's stream tonight.
Woohoo.
So have fun arting. Have fun at Lena's. Lena has some fun stuff planned. She has some fun stuff planned for this month. So go to Lena and watch Lena and enjoy art. All right. See you guys later. Thanks, Beth.
See you guys after a while. See you over at Lena's.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Now. Okie dokie, let's get this end broadcast. Bye, guys.